Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's November 19th, 2025, looking out at the sunset over Croy Canyon last night. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do a one-time donation, or even better, sign up for that sustaining monthly membership. We're going to have isolated rain and snow showers today, mostly up in the Sawtooth and Stanley area. That's going to be around starting a little below 7,000 feet and then working its way up to 7,300 feet as the day warms. A better chance of more precip tomorrow from the Wood River all the way up north, and that snow line looks like it's going to be around 7,000 feet. Friday's a break in the weather, and really the weekend's looking pretty dry until next week, when we might have a quick hit of a storm system coming overhead. All right, we have that close low in Southern California right now. We have pretty good fog, it looks like this morning. That's that light blue color. And then we're going to have moisture streaming in from the next low. That's going to bring us some of that moisture for what we're going to pick up tomorrow. Let's look at the HRRR forecast. HRRR model, I should say. So you can see there's just a couple of isolated showers today, working its way over the northern Smokies into the Sawtooth. And then overnight, we'll pick up some more across the central mountains. And by daybreak, we'll have a couple of showers, potential more so around noon for the Wood River Valley. And then you see we're kind of in between that moisture that's coming off the closed low exiting to the east and the next one that's coming in from the Pacific. So really not too much snow looking out at the next couple of days. This is really says through Saturday, but we're not going to really pick up much. It's going to be in the next 2 days. We'll pick up 1 to 3 inches of snow across the western Smokies up into the Sawtooth. Looks like a little bit of a band or a hot spot in the Boulder Mountains. Temperatures stay pretty steady in the upper 40s through the week and weekends, and really it's still unknown if we're going to get cooler temperatures or not. There's a pretty big block here of uncertainty. Another 10-degree spread for next week. This is how it looked last week, and it ended up being more of the same above normal temperature. So kind of a little bit of wait and see, but we'll kind of go into the future forecast. We have a slight risk, still continued slight risk of precip for right after Thanksgiving. So it might be called the Thanksgiving storm. We'll see. Let's look at the 500 millibar anomaly. We're going to go with the anomaly today, kind of space it out a little bit more, throw some more models in there. So this is that current close low. The next low working its way in. This thing bumps out on Thursday. This one drops down on Friday. You can see overhead, the warm colors puts us pretty much in high pressure. We got zonal flow, so it's moving west to east over the top of the head, over our heads in northern Idaho. You can see a quick little dip of a storm system coming through Monday, Tuesday. That might bring the next chance for some showers, but you can see we're still pretty much in high pressure, so not really expecting much out of that. As we move into the week, Thanksgiving week, you can see that low tracks this way, and that's actually going to open the door from some cool Arctic air to spill in. This ridge of high pressure that extends all the way up into northern Alaska is going to allow that cool air to come in with another polar vortex, dropping some cool air in. We can look at the temperature anomaly here, and you can see these warm colors is going to be on Tuesday, but then you can start to see that moisture spreading down Tuesday into Wednesday and really drop down towards the top of Texas here on Wednesday. And then for Thanksgiving, it drops even further down. Yeah, nice deep pocket here. Let me see if I can draw this in. So it's pretty much working its way down the eastern side of the continental divide. So that's why I'm not sure if we're really going to get cooler temperatures or not. We're kind of just on the outside of that, which is unfortunate. So could be kind of hit or miss, I think, if we're going to get those cooler temperatures or not. So it's a little bit of wait and see. Looking at the snow amounts, this is the MBM model. So this captures all the models out there, good little spread. For consistency, you can see those spots that the National Weather Service out of Pocatello highlighted on their map. For the next 2 days, really not much snow. Really not much until we start getting maybe some of that stuff. Oop, that was really slow. Let me back that up. All right, so yeah, Tuesday is when that storm system comes over the head of the panhandle, and you can actually see that if you focus in on northern Idaho. It starts getting pretty snowy up there. That might trickle down into us, but we're not really expecting much out of here. You can see they're getting nuked on up in the panhandle. And where are we at? We're on Thanksgiving Day right now. You can start to see some snow coming in, not crazy amounts. I think it'll, as of now, real big for like looking really far out or stretched out as far as we can. So kind of uncertainty, lots of uncertainty with this forecast, but you can kind of see we are going to be picking up some precip after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving on, we are going to kind of hit a little bit more precip than what we've been seeing over the last few days or even week.